fumbled the ball. And to respond in the second half the way we did, came up with a couple turnovers. Offense, I thought played very, very well today. Ran the football, threw the football. Thought they put a complete effort together. So big win, because that's a great football team we played. It was a back and forth affair, and the guys just kept believing and kept battling and competing hard.
Coach, how much does a win like this come into play to, for lack of a better term, get you a better bowl?
I don't know, actually. I have no idea how the bowl picture is going to play out. But more than that, it's about how we finish the season. And I thought through the second half of this season, our guys played very, very well. Left it all on the field last week, very emotional game at Stanford. And then they come back on a short week through the holiday and prepare and leave it all on the field again. I think it says a lot for our team. But as far as the bowl game is concerned, I don't know. I have no idea how that plays out.
What would you say of maybe Zach's progression throughout this season? Had a great game last week and then a pretty gutsy one tonight.
Yeah, I think if you took from the Utah game on, you took the UCLA game out of there, and you put the stats together, I think you'd see a quarterback that was playing really, really well. Great efficiency. He hasn't turned the football over. Managed the offense very, very well. Made big plays both with his legs and with his arm, and I think his maturation through the season has been great, and knew it was going to come that way. Game planning different teams, understanding our offense and what we're trying to get done, and I just think his growth and development has been tremendous.
I think this was the most balanced you guys have been. Not only was Zach throwing it, but he was running it, CJ was running it, EC was running it. Was the most balanced you've been all year?
I haven't seen the stats, but seemed that way. It seemed like we were productive in the run game and then made some big plays in the pass game. And, I thought the receivers played real well. Again, I don't think you can say enough about our offensive line. When that happens, when we're running the ball like that and Zach has time to throw the ball, the protection, run blocking, I thought we had positive yards on almost every run play. I don't know that we may have gotten tackled by line scrimmage once, but very rarely did we. And so I thought the guys really played well up front again.
Going off that, EC's run where he reversed field and Summers Gavin and Gallus both had those big blocks. Would you say that's that's probably the best the line's done in if you can cap a single play this season?
No. One play doesn't define anything, or it was a great run by EC, and those guys are just in position to keep playing. But I wouldn't say that was the best play all season by any stretch. I think a 4-yard, 5-yard run, can be a great play, and so but again, the offensive line played very, very well. I thought in the run game, and EC, I think EC, we say how Zach has matured through the season. I think EC has really done well that way, and so has CJ. And I think it's a great tribute to all the coaches who continue to work with them and prepare them every day, and the fundamentals that they have and the way they practice, I think is just a real tribute to everybody.
Talk about the way you finished the season, and especially pleasing to do this on the road.
Yeah, it really is, because Arizona State has a great football team. Very, like I said, very explosive on offense, very athletic on defense and physical. To come on the road, to travel in a short week over the holiday and continue to stay focused is what we were doing. I thought it was a great week for us, and to end the season, the regular season like that, it was a great win, because that thing kept going back and forth, and it's a gut check. Everybody kept playing hard and believing, and didn't get down when they were moving the ball, and just kept battling, and it was great to see.
What's Stephen McClure's status? He got knocked around on the kickoff return.
Yeah, he has a knee. We have to get an MRI on his knee.
You talked about the turnovers today. Obviously, that played a key role. Is that emphasized much in practice? It was at least 4 today.
4 turnovers that we had?
Yes, generating turnovers.
Oh, getting turnovers. Yeah, no doubt. That's something we always focus on and work on through the week. And so I'm really happy it evened out. because I thought Rogers' fumble was really close, and the one that Marshall fumbled was the very same play, and so I'm really pleased the way replay worked with those. But turnovers is really key to wins. If you can win the turnover battle, and then typically you're going to win football games.
What did you think of just the overall defensive night you guys had? I mean, there's he was able to complete a lot of passes, especially downfield.
Yeah, that's them though. I mean, that's why I say they're really explosive. They have very good receivers. Their offensive line played well and gave him a lot of time to throw the ball. And I thought their quarterback played well and put the ball in some spots. He was on the money quite a bit. And, so it's a huge challenge to play against that team because they are so explosive throwing football. And then, handing it off inside to Marshall. And, they have a lot of athletes that get out in space. When they get them in space, you have to get them on the ground because they're very elusive. And so even though we gave up some big plays, we stiffened up when we needed to in the fourth quarter, got a couple turnovers, and they held them out of the end zone.